Ebonique?
Mr. Alfie. Don't forget the Mr. Period.
Oh man, really?
Really. I believe in names, okay? I'm big on names. As you want me to call you, that's what they need to call you.
How are you?
Leave it at that. I'm great.
What does your shirt say first off?
My hoodie says working on the album.
Ah, really?
It does.
So, Edge Control was the EP.
It was an EP, yes.
But you're working on a full length album.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
What's the hold up on the goal?
Oh, child. And creativity. Look, I just think that I ended the year just on a high. Like, I think quarter 4 was lit creatively. For sure. And then as soon as this year started, I'm just like, what now? You know, like I don't really know where to go from there. Like I always call like EPs like little junior projects. So I started a junior project that I'm working on right now with Spirit. Shout out to Spirit. And that's just to have fun. I just want to get back to having fun with it. That's all. I felt like it was just becoming more of a, you need to make music because we like what you released last, so make it now.
So it's more of a work versus play, sort of
exactly.
thing? Really?
And I want to bring the play back into it.
Do you feel like you did a lot of work in 2021? Well, 2020 and 2021. Actually, let's go back, right?
Okay.
The first time I ever saw you period, let alone perform, it was at an event. I remember Chi was there. She did like a solo. And it was at
Jaja.
No, not Jaja. It was at golly, what is that place called? It's on Riverside.
You said she was there?
It was like Nighthawks.
Was it Archetype? Well, it was Nighthawks at the time, but now it's Archetype. Probably.
Yeah. So that was the first time I saw it, and I was DJing actually. And that was the first time I saw you perform, and I was like, "Who is this?" And then everybody kept saying "Billboard Dreams," and I was like, "That's her name, like Billboard Dreams." And I was like, "Okay, that's dope."
It's not my name.
But yeah, you performed. But she did like a solo performance that night.
Okay.
I want to say it was like an R&B and poetry or something like that.
Okay. All right.
You remember that? So that was what, 19 maybe?
That had to have been 2019.
Damn.
Yeah, I think I was like 2019.
Okay, so that was the first time I saw you on there, right? Mm-hmm. And then I started seeing you more and more and more in these circuits, right? Mm-hmm. 2020 was dope. 2021, I felt like this is my expressions. Like the whole 2021, I'm like, yo, like, is anybody else do it? Like, and I wouldn't say anybody else, but I was just like, Ebonique, like she got it. She's delivering. She's performing, and I'm like, yo, am I crazy? Is anybody checking this shit out? Like, what's really going on with that? So, in my mind, I felt like you ran 2021. So, is that the reason why 2022 is when you wake up?
Yes, I think that's probably why, because I think I hit the ground running when it came to 2021, and really it started in 2020 because that's when I started recording the EP. Yeah. But 2021, as soon as it hit, I was just like, phew, and never stopped.
Okay.
Never stopped. So I think right now I'm kind of at a standstill, not in like a bad way, like I'm just completely done making music, but I just think that I want it to be just as good, if not better, because Edge Control took time, but I really felt like the entire vision for Edge Control was just downloaded to me by God. Like
Amen.
From the title to where is your video gonna be shot to where you gonna do a photo shoot in a beauty supply store, like it was literally
that cover
downloaded.
The cover is like very special. I think that, I mean, out of all the components when it comes to making a project, I don't care if it's a song or an EP or whatever, like the contents that make the whole thing is strong, and that album cover.
Yeah. It's my favorite. Shout out to Quarry England. He shot that. And that is, I told myself when I get my own house, I want that somewhere. I don't know where it's going to be, but I just think aside from it being the cover of my EP, it's just a hard picture.
It's a hard ass, but it's definitely hard. And the music complements that.
Thank
The
you.
music complements it. Shouts out to Spirit for being, in the video. Shouts out to Intricate Almighty for being a feature on it. I remember when I listened to the album, I listened to it twice because it was
Wow.
funny because I looked at it and I was like, oh, I got to get to it. And I was in line getting Chick-fil-A.
Okay. You
Yeah,
remember that. You remember the
detail.
day. I know that's right. Keep
Listen,
going.
I'm talking about the
This
music,
was
man.
great.
Like it's so yeah. So in the line Chick-fil-A, and I come around the corner, and then I wasn't paying attention, but Intricate started rapping, and I was like, damn, Intricate feel like he fits perfectly on this song, and
Yeah.
it to me it made me feel like you artistically was like, Intricate, you need to be at this spot right here,
This moment,
like you know what I'm
this
saying,
spot.
without you even having to say that shit,
Yep.
and yeah,
Yeah.
it's such a beautiful thing.
I had to. It's so many. I'm really that person that's like, I'm
Yeah.
on the mic. I got to shout out people. But Intricate, like, for real, that's my guy. And I told myself, I was like, I don't want features on this. I just want it to be kind of like just a little debut. Like, all right, y'all, this what I'm doing. Like, this
Right.
what I'm about. And I was like, Intricate, you have to get on this. Like, you have
Was
to.
he hesitant?
No, not
Okay,
one bit.
okay.
He was like, without question. But I remember him telling me like, "Oh, this is gonna be my first freak verse." I was like, "It ain't even no freak verse for real." But I mean, I guess you could say it's kind of,
Well,
it's a little, it's
I
kinky.
can, but I can see him saying that
It's
because
kinky.
yes, it's I went yeah, it's definitely high level kinky, but you have to be one an artist to understand how he delivered,
Right.
and two, you just have to be in that field of kinkiness to understand that. But
Correct.
the way that he presented that shit was
Mhm.
like, I hate telling people I'm proud of him because it makes it seem like, oh well, you did better than before.
Mhm.
That's not the case. Intricate, I just felt like he just did what he did, and it showed a very diverse side of Intricate because Intricate will bar your ass completely down.
From head to toe.
Peoples, he will bar your ass down,
He will.
and he's
He
definitely
will.
certified in these streets when it comes to them bars.
Yeah.
Like highly respect him, but for him to get on your track and compliment it without any type of hesitation. One, I was like, Intricate is a great artist, but two, I was like, Ebonique is like, that put me in a. I was like, yeah, she's special. Like, I was like, yeah,
Thank you so much.
and I'm like, the music is great. She could sing, and but I was like, she had to put some thought process to this.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And having Intricate on it just in general, I just think he said what I would have wanted a man to say so perfectly.
Mhm.
And it's almost like he also included like the fact that he affirms black women even just in how he said it. Like we can do showers or over the sink on it. When black girls be growing up and you got to get your hair washed and you have to lay over that sink.
Mhm.
That's a part of literally black women growing up. That is our childhood.
Mhm.
So the fact that he paid so much attention to it, to even mention something as small as that, it was huge. I was like, perfect decision.
Good deal.
Perfect
So speaking
decision.
of on the having the attention of black women and stuff like that,
Yes.
like Edge Control, to me, I feel like it was attentive to black women here.
Most definitely.
Yeah, speak on that. And how did you incorporate the creative aspect of it?
Okay. So I told myself before I started recording this that like my mission is to translate the black female experience through my eyes. And I feel like what better way to do that than to talk about black hair? Like that is who we are. Like our journeys, we symbolize those with our hair. Like if we fresh start, new beginning, we might cut it all off, we might dye it, we might lock it up, we might, we might get a lace front. There are just so many things that we do, and I feel like it always symbolizes like where we are at that time. And I think that every single song, there's only 4 of them, but every single song speaks to every major journey for me, as far as just you have a crush on a guy or you like a man and you want to see him after brunch, like what's up? Yeah, I just think that everything about my music screams black women because that's who I'm gonna vouch for again and again and again. So and the creativity, it's easy. I think that I was like, oh, we gotta do a beauty supply store. We have to. I gotta wear bamboo earrings. I gotta get finger waves. Like I have to take a picture underneath a blow dryer because oh my god, the feeling of a doggone hairdresser saying, "All right, 15 more minutes, I'm ready to go." But it's a part of the journey of Black women, and that's so special. And when you really think about it, like music has to always cater to women. I don't care what you say. Like, especially R&B. Like, especially R&B. Are the ladies messing with it? Like, do they like it? Are there some quotable lines in there? What caption they gonna use? I feel like I try to just mesh all of that into one.
I'm glad you said the whole caption thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because I felt like...
included all of that.
Because I felt like... Well, I know your album definitely has like that caption. Like if I was a caption type of guy, like the whole Loverboy shit, I definitely would be like using some of your lines.
Most definitely. That was intentional as well. That was intentional. Wow. I think the ideas, they came to me first. Yeah. But I was like, what would I put as a caption? I would definitely put like, after brunch, can I call you? Like, and you know what I'm talking about, you know. So I just wanted to make something for Black women.
One of my captions would definitely be minding my Black-owned business for sure. Like,
I know that's right.
I probably would make that a goddamn hashtag.
I know that's right. And let me say, Black-owned business. And Black-owned business was the single that I released.
Absolutely a great song.
Thank you so much. I love that song. Shout out to Frost. He produced that and Spirit engineered it, of course.
Roof Sweet podcast.
Black-owned business, man. I am not done with that song. I have to say that because I didn't do B.o.b. its due diligence. I think I just dropped it, but I didn't do everything I could for it, which is fine because like I got this video idea. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna put y'all all the way in a bag. But just know the idea for B.o.b. I think is gonna be so hard, and it's gonna be really special to this city too. Okay. That's my goal. But I love that song. It just goes. It goes definitely crazy.
Goes. And it was like the Bluetooth.
It was.
You know, I was searching for. I mean, just minding my damn business, listening to music, and then I saw that where it appeared to me, and I was just like, oh, okay. But I thought it was a great song between the EP and then having that song. Yeah. And I'm sure you probably like drop another song before the album.
For sure.
I feel like that's a good like bridge. You know what I'm saying? That's a good bridge.
Man, I had this whole idea. I was gonna like ride Edge Control until I couldn't ride it no more. But I was like, but I don't just want to be known for that, if that makes sense. Like, it's cool. Like, Lauryn Hill gonna be known for Miseducation forever. And I wouldn't mind being known for Edge Control forever, but I don't want to always be like, oh, I know she about to just talk about black hair. Or it's something that has to do with black hair. So I had to kind of be careful with that. Well, I felt like, but I wanted to do a mixtape and call it a tape up. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. What's stopping me? Right. You know, I told you, I just want to get back to doing it for fun. I probably still will do that shit. And I wanted all of the songs on there to like collab with like artists in the city.
Listen, I'm to my people that's watching this or listen to this, I am trying to hold my fanboy shit like to the minimum. But for her throwing the tape up shit, shouts out to Audra Sequoia, my sister.
So silly.
She was in the video.
She was in my satin scarf video. Shout out to her. I literally asked her.
Which was a beautiful.
I asked her, and she literally. No, I just put it out there. I put it on Twitter. I was like, I really need just some beautiful black women if anybody is interested. And she hit me up. I was like, sis, yes, please. And she did and rocked it. And
I'm so glad. I'm glad she did it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah. Satin Scarf was a dream. Shout out to Flash as well. Flash was in that. I made him bring out his inner sexy too. The assassin. He swear he ain't. He ain't sexy. I was like, you better capitalize that ass in assassin. Okay.
Humble him, okay?
Right. Stop playing.
Please humble him.
Flash, stop playing. You're a sex symbol. Stop it.
Oh man. So you flexed a lot of your artistry on other people's music being features and stuff too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I finished interviewing King Chav.
Yeah.
And,
Shout out King
one
Chav.
one of his grooves. Well, the Groove Suite podcast for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I asked the question, "What's your groove?" Which I'm gonna ask you too when
Okay.
we wrap this up. But he mentioned you. Definitely he was like, I'm an absolute fan. I try not to fanboy.
That is crazy.
I tried to fanboy. I was just like,
y'all got me.
In my mind, I was like, good,
showing, y'all. That's crazy. I'm so.
But you
What a
killed that
blessing.
song.
This
It was
is
fresh,
crazy.
right?
Yep, I was on Fresh, and another one of his songs called Above the Rim.
Okay.
But yeah, Fresh was crazy. He was like, yo, you could write the hook for this. And I was like, okay, cool. And all he sent me, he was like, okay, this is the idea I got. Yeah, I'm fresh. Yeah, I'm fresh. Yeah, I'm fresh.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
man,
fresh. That's all he had. And I was like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
let me see what I can do.
And
But
you absolutely did it.
For sure. So Fresh was hard too. Fresh is hard.
Yeah.
I like Fresh a lot.
But definitely. Do you see yourself doing any more like features, collaborations?
Man, what? Features are my favorite.
Okay, cool.
I might like doing features a little bit more than like my own stuff. The reason being is because features always, they feel like a challenge to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like I gotta prove myself. All features feel like a first impression.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if I've known you for forever or not. So
Absolutely.
if you like, yo, can you get on? I'm like, yeah,
Absolutely.
I gotta go hard. Like
Yeah.
this is your baby, you know.
Absolutely.
So most definitely,
Okay.
I love features.
Well, well, shameless plug. I'm gonna have to get her on one of my on one of my songs.
I already told you, like, what's
I know,
good?
man, but I just the next
What
album that I
side?
do, it needs to be magical. It needs to
Yeah.
be that. And I'm like, I want to have more. I want to be able to collab with people like in person,
Yeah.
versus saying, hey, just send me that track back or
Yes,
whatever. Because
I
I just
agree
feel
with
like
that.
it's a certain amount of people in Jacksonville alone
Mm-hmm.
that just really had that special touch. So, and I just feel like I know like you have like that energy, that creative energy or whatever. So
For sure.
I'm looking forward.
Thank you.
No problem.
This is so special, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, this is crazy. I told you, this is my very first interview.
Oh my god!
And you are
really?
gassing me in this place, okay? I really, yeah, this is great.
Well, okay. The gas
For
is cool.
sure.
The gas
Yeah,
is
it's
cool.
good.
Yeah.
The gas is cool.
Listen, yeah. I
Me
think,
too.
matter of fact, shouts out to Adriana, my sister again. But I was telling her, I want to say last week. I don't even think she paid attention, but I was like, I'm interviewing Ebonique,
Period.
and I was just in my mind, I was just like.
Meanwhile, I am
I
the
was like, yo, I can't wait for this
person.
shit.
I'm mad chill. Like, this is cool. And I'm so happy to be here. I'm honored that you even asked me. Because
Really?
this is a big deal.
Oh,
like,
man.
this is a big deal.
It's gonna be more to come, but I just feel like, and I'll be candid on this as well. But I do feel like, I mean, I know other R&B singers or whatever, but I'm just like the lane that you on right now, and just the energy that you have right now, the music that's with it. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
and I remember, telling LRK, I was like, yo, man, like I was like, she running that shit, like she.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, yo, keep behind that, because
Yeah.
that's just what I want to see. You know what I'm
Most
saying? I want to be able to
definitely.
hear that and be like, yo, this is from my hometown. So
So do I.
yeah.
So
I mean,
do I.
yeah.
Big on like always keeping Duval first.
Yeah.
And that's why I was so like, and let me thank you, by the way, because without the JME articles, like anything,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like there
Yeah.
were people that work at my job that was like, yo, I saw you on this article, like, and that's so crazy. And I'm like, that is crazy. Like, that is so crazy. And what's crazy, what's even crazier is that in 2020, I was like, I kind of like declared, I was like, if I don't get invited to perform at no other shows, if I don't get no other interviews, if I have no more photo shoots, like at least I can say that like I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like at least I can just say that like I'm doing what I do because I love this shit. Like
Absolutely.
I really do.
Absolutely.
So the fact that like I was being recognized by like major hitters in this city, including yourself, sir, like that's a big deal to me. Like this is my
Yeah,
home.
man. I just that's one of my gripes of Jacksonville. I definitely feel like people need to honor each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like you have to like love people out loud.
Yes.
And I just choose from a music and entertainment communication standpoint. I'm like, okay, well, if this is my opportunity to love loud, I'm going to love the people who I'm around and just really push them because, and it's not because I didn't get it when I was coming up. I mean, I didn't get it when I was coming up, but I'm like, yo, I just want to give people what I would want done for me.
Yeah.
And get those opportunities and hopefully people appreciate it and have grace.
Yeah.
And I understand creatively. Like, for you to like creatively like, yo, who allowed you to go into a what is it, the spot, the salon place and take a picture?
Yeah, man.
Like, I'm sure your mind was like,
oh yeah,
who am I gonna do?
When it happened,
like break your brain.
Yeah, that was
like,
crazy.
Yeah,
and the hair salon as well. That was like, I was like, these people probably ain't gonna say.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, because this is just and COVID and just all the like. You really think they gonna let us? You know, and they did. It was no question. Yeah, sure, no problem.
But the mental, but the mental aspect that you had to endure.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the most that you want is for somebody to be like, you know, this is a dope ass picture.
Yeah.
Or this is a dope ass song. Like it's just those small things that like keep you going. So that's what I want to help in that regard. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time too, I'm just a consumer of music.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to support it. And I just really believe in the music that you got. And, and whatever needs to be done. Next time we're gonna have a big ass Yankee candle right here.
Right, okay.
All that, you know, wine or whatever.
I can't wait. Red. I like red wine. Yeah,
okay, cool.
I like dry red wine.
Let me tell you something. I went to a winery this weekend.
Where?
It's Claremont.
Did you now?
Oh. I got this wine. Okay, next time. It's called mullet wine. Ooh, that thing. You want some, sis? Okay,
like,
cool, I got you.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, I don't mind if I do. You can bring that on Saturday.
Yeah. But I want to,
to my friend Bonfire.
But I just want to make these situations a little more comfortable. And, I mean, and at the same time too, we can wrap this up. But like being legit, you know, you can use this for other people to say, hey, you know, she's getting interviewed by her peers, or whatever. So they can, you know, they can be like, hey, let's bring you up to Charlotte. Yeah. Put you in the room, get you a budget, boom. You know what I'm saying? It's not about me, but I just want to help the community around that.
Most definitely.
And I just feel like what you're doing, oh my God. Keep killing it. Man.
Most definitely. That's the plan. That's the plan, man.
So I'm not gonna put no pressure on you. But I am looking forward to the album.
For
whenever it comes.
For sure. So am I. I'm looking forward to it too.
Wow.
Should be nice.
But that's cool that you creatively like, okay, let me just pause for a minute. Just let
I have to, because I don't want to burn out.
Yeah.
I don't want to burn out. And that's another thing, but it's so interesting that you said the first time that you ever saw me, somebody was like, oh, that's Billboard Dreams. And since college, that has been like a thing, like that's Billboard Dreams. But now that I'm older, I gotta be careful with that, because coming from that game, it sounds like all I want is to be famous, which is not what's it like. I'm not really. I used to like that did used to be the goal. Like I just want a bunch of people to know who I am and all of these different things. But now that I'm older, more reflective, you know, I don't care about that. I don't.
Well, really, I know for me, I didn't take when I heard Billboard Dreams. I was like, oh, that's her name. Okay, cool. Yeah. But it brought some attention for sure. Yeah. I was like, let me follow.
Yeah. Let me follow. So it does the job of being an attention grabber itself. Sure. But I don't want that. It's just that's not my aim. Yeah. That's not my aim.
Good deal. Two more questions and then we'll wrap this up.
Yeah, let's do it.
And influences like who influences you? That's the small talk. That's a small talk.
But these are good small talk questions though. Like these are questions that make me feel good when I answer them. You know, I am an Anita Baker stan. Okay. Like I love Anita Baker so much.
She just had a birthday, didn't she?
2 days ago.
Okay.
2 days ago. And let me tell you something. I went to her concert when she was here at the Times Union. What? I was so happy. I got my whole life. But Anita Baker is my number one. I like to include a lot of women and men because I would be remiss if I didn't like mention D'Angelo and Raphael Sadiq.
Oh man.
And
I
I'm
would love to work with
talking,
him.
yeah,
I
I'm
would love to
talking
work with
like
him.
I like singer producers and singer instrumentalists, but I also like, of course, I love India Ari, and Ari Lennox is that's my girl. We friends in my head, and Jasmine Sullivan, but I love rappers and rap groups that sound like they've been raised in the church. I know that is so, or that they've been raised in the church. Like they have that Southern flair. Like I love Smino. I know he's from the Midwest, but you could just tell that he was raised in the church. Like I love Smino. I love Goody Mob, Nappy Roots, and of course Outkast. You know, like all of these people that they so Southern. I love Southern. That's what I love. And I love being from the South. So that's probably why. Yeah. Good old Baptist rap.
Okay.
So, yeah, those are probably...
Baptist rap.
Those
That's
are like,
new to me.
That's new.
I like that.
Good old Baptist rap.
Baptist rap, tape up.
That's
tape up mixtape. We got to
love it.
We need to call drum on that.
I love it.
DJ
But
drummer,
yeah, I love all of that. Just Southern styling thing. And then, of course, big gospel influences because I was raised in a church. So, Sheards and all of them. Yolanda Adams. And,
for sure.
You know, for sure. So yeah, those are my influences: rap, R&B, neo. So I didn't say like Erica, Jill. I have so many. I'm not really a big like. Oh, I only got 3 because I listen to so much.
Yeah, for sure.
But those are probably my biggest ones. All of them, 5,000 of them.
Well, you kind of answered my question, my last question with on the group. So to explain to my people, explain to you as well.
Okay.
When we first started the Group Suite podcast, shout out to Sasha Thumper.
Sasha Thumper.
Yeah. We had this question we would ask, what's your groove? So we would ask anybody that was on the show, what's your groove? What's your groove? So basically, we want you to recommend something that we should listen to anything that you think that we need to listen to, what you're listening to now. Whatever. We just want to open up the floor to you and say, what's your groove? So it's something that you can put us on. But you spilled a lot on that last one.
Oh yeah, they're my ones. I don't know. Lately I've been listening to a lot of Rum Gold. I don't know if y'all listen to Rum Gold. I would call him like a soul artist or an R&B artist. He's super dope. And a local artist, I actually just met her, but we connected like right off the bat. Her name is Sailor Goon. Ain't that a hard ass name? That name's so hard. Yeah. Oh my god! Shout out to Sailor Goon because you really like that. But she has this song. It's one of her first singles, and it's called "Way Down in Decatur." And she's from here. Super dope. Like just Sailor Goon. If you're not on, you should be.
Yeah.
Because she's sick with it.
Sailor Goon I ran into her. Shouts out to GLO when she did the 24-hour thing on Instagram doing it. And that's when I found out about Sailor Goon. I was like, yo, she's dope.
She's crazy, like crazy good. And I was just like, what in the world? What in the world? You know, she's one of those artists where it's just like, huh? Like, you here?
Yeah.
You're here? But yeah, she's super dope. So Sailor Goon, if y'all ain't listening to Sailor Goon, get right or get left.
Okay. So we're gonna wrap this thing up. Any last words or things you would like to just let the people know? First off, thank you so much for agreeing to do this. I did not know that this was your first interview.
Very first.
Very first?
Very first interview. I've never had an interview before, y'all. And like I have a podcast. I don't count that as like me being it's like that being an interview, but I do have a podcast. Yes, me and my best friend Joy. We have a podcast.
What?
It's called the Auntie House Podcast. It's real Southern, real homegrown. But yeah, it's cool. But this is my first like official interview.
Oh my god. Okay. So I
just be doing stuff. I really do.
Wow.
I just be in my own little bubble. I'm out here, yo. I'm really out here.
And I'm not trying to say I should know everything, but
no, it's cool.
But I'm like, okay, now I have another portal to go
for
down.
Sure.
Yeah.
For
Even
sure.
seeing you in your work
Yeah.
atmosphere, like that's another portal. I was like, she's amazing. Like
Thank you.
she's definitely amazing. So,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, but anything else you want to just let people know before we wrap the thing up?
Listen to Edge Control. It's
That
still
shit is
rocking.
super dope.
It's still slapping.
Super dope.
Follow me on every social platform at Billboard Dreams. And yeah, that's all I got. Thank you again for having me so much. This is dope.
Really?
Yeah, it's super dope.
In my mind, I'm like, damn, let me make this like 10 times better.
Right,
than
you
next
like
go
this,
around.
and meanwhile, I'm like, so happy I'm here. Hey, yeah,
I appreciate it.
I'm elated.
Man.
I really am.
Good deal. And all the success. I tell everybody else that I interview, whenever you feel like you want to come on here and just like talk about music or want to present something to it, like if you deem to feel like you want to bring it on to Groove Suite or even MPN Network or Strong Friend Check-In, whatever.
Don't tell me that now. Don't say okay.
No, for real.
I'll come back now.
The door is wide open, and we would definitely set it up for you. So, just want to let you know that for sure.
Thank you.
And you're an incredible artist.
Thank you so much.
You're an incredible artist. I absolutely love what you're doing, and whatever I can do, we can do. We got your back.
Thank you. I receive it
all day.
I receive it.
The people, the bill thing. Which bill would you? Because I asked you. No, I remember I asked you before the show started. I was like, "Is there anything that you need?"
You
and you was like, "You gonna pay a bill?"
What's up with it?
In my mind, I was like, "What?" Like
what's
I
up?
was like, "I don't know what bill," but in my mind, I was like, "What bill?
What's up with it?
What bill though?
What's up with it?
What bill?
Like you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like you could just pay Netflix for the month because they going up.
Oh, $15 a month? Oh,
Whoa! I got Netflix like for the, multiple TVs.
So you sharing?
So that's the big account.
Hold on. So you sharing passwords?
Yeah, with a couple people. But it's okay because them same people like they sharing theirs. You know what I'm saying? Like which one are you over? Like are you the Disney Plus friend? Are you the Hulu friend?
So you the Netflix
I'm the Netflix friend. I'm the Netflix hub. That's me. So you can ride with that. That's $19.30.
I do it for you because you're a dope ass
wow,
artist.
look at that.
I do it for you. You're a dope ass artist.
Yo, Mr. LP out here paying bills.
Because in my mind, I'm like, what about them other people that's on
Mr.
that?
LP out here paying bills. I just want y'all to know.
And I'm gonna leave that on the, I'm gonna leave it on the podcast. So when somebody come and be like, "Oh, you paying bills, Pete?" I'm like, "No."
I just want y'all to know. You heard it here first, folks.
But in 1930, I mean, that's 2 drinks that I won't drink in the club, so it's cool.
And that's fine.
Oh man! But listen, thank you so much for being on here.
Thanks for having me.
I'm gonna wrap this thing up.
I had a rock.
Groove Suite Podcast, Ebonique. Man, I am so honored that this is her first interview, and I'm honored that she's actually just even on here. It don't matter if it was like 1 interview or 10 interviews. But I'm honored to have you on because I really admire you as an artist. Support you as always. So, Groove Suite, the Groove Suite, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that great stuff. MPN Management, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. MPN-LLC.com, MrLP.com, Billboard Dreams, Strong Friend Check-In because she in the back being a tech. Oh, Lord, I love seeing my sis being a tech. And shouts out to her. Happy birthday, too. Happy birthday to her. But yeah, nevertheless, please go listen to all the podcasts, all that great stuff, but listen to the Groove Suite stuff. We got more to come, man. We are out of here in the old Negro words of Wayne Peterson to the top.